Hey vsauce, Heaven here. There are only 3 dimensions. Or are there? Well, the first mention of spatial dimensions can be traced back to Aristotle, who stated in the book On the Heavens, a magnitude if divisible one way is a line, if 2 ways, a surface, and if 3, a body. In other words, the first dimension would only be a line with 2 connecting points. It has no width or depth. Now the second would have both length and width, but no depth. Now the third has all 3, which are length, width, and depth. Now I ask, how many dimensions are there? Well, string theory, one of the recent physics model of the last half century, states that we have 10 dimensions. The string theory proposes that the fundamental constituents of the whole universe are not point-like particles, but instead are one-dimensional strings. Let's take an orange. We magnify it. We find molecules. Magnify the molecules, we find atoms. Magnify the atoms, we find quarks. Ideally, that is where we stop, but the string theory suggests that in those quarks, there are these tiny little 1D strings that vibrate at different patterns. These strings create the vibration, which creates quarks, which in turn creates the atom, which then creates the molecules, then the orange. Well, the string theory requires gravity, an additional 6 to 7 dimensions of space, and supersymmetry. Supersymmetry means that the normal particles we have has partner particles. The partner particles of quarks would be squarks. String theory needs the symmetry to make sure of the mathematical consistency of its solutions. Hopefully, string theory would soon become fact and not some sort of theory. Because if it really is proven or backed by the scientists that performed experiments, then we would truly know if dark matter and dark energy exists or not. If that energy or matter really does exist, it would explain why the universe is expanding at such an extremely high speed. These kinds of theories really make people like me, who likes astrophysics, quantum mechanics, and other forms of sciences, very curious. Why am I curious? Why are we curious? Why are we morbidly curious? Well, many people watch disturbing videos on the internet these days. But why, you may ask? Well, Michael from Vsauce says
We
that
like to scream. They give us strength, catharsis, reality, exploration, acceptance, and meaning.
we are curious even if the outcome of it is bad. Curiosity gives us meaning in life. Living without curiosity makes life boring. Curiosity helps us learn and understand. It also quenches our thirst for knowledge. Oh yeah, speaking of knowledge, let me take a minute to talk about our sponsor, Skillshare. Have you ever wanted to learn quantum mechanics? Well, you can by taking online classes at Skillshare.com, which are taught by instructors and have their own class rosters. Heck, I learned how to describe the physical properties of nature at the scale of atoms and subatomic particles by using Skillshare. So what are you waiting for? There are dozens of online courses that you can take, ranging from physics all the way to finger painting. Be sure to check my referral link in the description after this video for a free week trial courtesy of Skillshare. Now, let's get back to the topic. Nikolai Kardashev is a Soviet and Russian astrophysicist. He was that one guy who created the Kardashev scale. Now, the Kardashev scale is a method of measuring a civilization's level of technological advancement based on the amount of energy it is able to use. The Kardashev scale has many different types of civilizations. For example, A Type 0 civilization is where a civilization can harness the energy of its home planet but not to its full potential. A Type 1 civilization is capable of harnessing the total energy of its home planet. A Type 2 is an interstellar civilization, capable of harnessing the total energy output of a star. A Type 3 civilization is a galactic civilization, capable of inhabiting and harnessing the energy of an entire galaxy. A Type 4 civilization is capable of harnessing the energy of the whole universe. It is a universal civilization. A Type 5 civilization is a multiversal civilization, capable of harnessing the energy of multiple universes. Now, a Type 6 or K6 civilization. They exist in a megaverse capable of creating and maintaining the laws of the universe. They exist in an infinite amount of simultaneously existing multiverses that represent an infinite amount of time-based outcomes and inter-universal laws for everyone. Now, these K6 civilizations, we can basically call them some sort of deity. Now, deities are also known as gods or supernatural beings that is considered divine or sacred. Talking about gods, Christianity only has one God that reigns above all. He made us to live with nature. The word nature is derived from the Latin word natura. It could also be said as the essential qualities or innate disposition. The things that we need. I'm pretty sure all the things we have like smartphones, TVs, and other electronic devices are unnecessary or not needed, though it is a minor inconvenience when you do not have one. When God made Adam and Eve, there were no such things. Transcendentalism tells us to release ourselves from such materialistic desires. The very word transcendentalism refers to a spirituality that transcends the realm of rationality and the material world. Transcendentalism is interesting. Another thing that is interesting are the mysteries of the universe. We will never be able to understand all of these mysteries, and we will never be able to answer every single question. However, we do not give up on one question. We just move on to another question until we find out the answer. Even if that question is difficult, don't stop looking for the answer. Don't give up. Keep trying and experimenting to get the right answer. Just like they say, trial and error. As always, thanks for watching. Sorry if I stumble on my words, it's because I'm trying to record this without a script. So, this video's purpose was to show my interest in space, science, and art. Science, the subjects in science that I like or like to talk about or want to learn is physics, chemistry, and quantum mechanics. And for art, I like finger painting, painting, and drawing. I also like to talk about space a lot, theories a lot, especially if they're related to time travel. It might be real. I'm just saying it might be real. I also like to watch a lot of vsauce, especially vsauce 3's Jake Roper and vsauce 2's Michael. I'll link some of their videos down in the description below so you guys could watch it. In this video I also talked about transcendentalism, like self-reliance, how you should never give up, just skip to the next question until you find the right answer later on. And my dream, to be honest, is to solve the mysteries of the universe. I know it's hard. It's going to be a hard process to do that, or it's going to be hard. but I'm willing to do it. I'm a curious guy. So, anyways, like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.